Stress is a part of life, but as truck drivers, we deal with a unique set of circumstances. Whether it's navigating through a congested city, stopping traffic to dock at a customer, or getting a routine inspection by the DOT, at some point there's going to be pressure and anxiety associated with trucking. How we respond in these moments will contribute to our success and peace of mind, or dissatisfaction if we allow it. So, here is my quick and simple formula for managing stress. I hope it helps. Number 1. Accept. Acceptance allows us to recognize that we are choosing to focus on one emotion, yet we are capable of choosing another. Life is going to throw us curveballs, and we don't need to worry about things outside of our control. Don't waste valuable mental energy ruminating over something that can't be changed. Remember, we are human, and it is okay to have impulses to anger and stress. Often, we behave in patterns, and creating a new pattern of behavior and trying to condition ourselves to having new initial reactions takes practice. It's a skill. Take responsibility for your emotions. Anger can sometimes be the result of a victim mindset if our perception is one of injustice. Life is happening for us, not to us. This segues nicely into the next step. Number 2, select. We should ask ourselves, how do we want to respond? Are we responding in haste, thoughtlessly, or otherwise limited? There is an infinite number of responses we can have. How often we consider one or two? I strive for wisdom, grace, and tact, but as human, I find it challenging sometimes. There's one thing that we do have supreme control over, and that is how we choose to respond to situations. Learning how to take charge of this power should not be undervalued. Selecting is understanding that our thoughts create our emotions, and becoming aware of different perspectives is the same as becoming aware of different thoughts. A quick example to illustrate my point is as follows. Someone cuts you off in traffic. One response may be, "What a jerk, this guy's being reckless and inconsiderate to other vehicles on the road." Another response may be, "There may be an emergency, possibly a hurt child or pregnant woman." Even a third response, "That guy must really have to poop." Notice how each one of these could influence our behavior and temperament. Third step, embrace. So something happens. We have an impulse to respond, and we considered multiple different responses and have settled on what we feel is the best perspective. Now it's time to embrace our choice. We may need to set little reminders for ourselves until sitting in a new emotional state becomes a habit. I have set reminders on my phone before asking, how do I want to respond? Or maybe just post-it notes or jewelry that reminds us of this incredible power. Get creative, and if you want more information on why this is so important, consider these implications. The negative health effects of stress. You hear people say, "Don't stress, you'll give yourself an ulcer." That goes deeper than we know. Our thoughts can make us sick, but is the opposite true? People say, "Laughter is the best medicine," and don't realize that this is truer than we know. Emotions are hormones and chemicals in the body. Science has proven that positive emotions improve health. They improve the immune system, reduce risks of cancer and disease, accelerate recovery, and extend life expectancy. Also, there's overall improved sense of well-being, just to name a few. I'm convinced that if more people knew how this worked, everyone would be shifting their emotional states to reap these benefits. Thanks so much for listening, and remember, how do you want to show up today?